Imagine for a moment what it would be like if we educated about cooking the way we educate about sex. Take a look.
Some people may tell you that hunger and eating is just a normal desire, and cooking is just a way to satisfy it.
But it isn't.
Cooking is dangerous.
It's scary.
It's bad.
You shouldn't do it.
Even just the preparation is dangerous. The second you turn on that oven, you're putting you and your partner at risk.
You can try to do it safely and wear protection
to try and stop something bad from happening.
But the probability is still high that something bad will happen.
It isn't even worth it.
Even with the right equipment and the best protection, you'll get hurt, you'll get burned, or even may die.
People regularly get burned, scarred, and especially cut.
And just think about all the house fires.
According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, cooking is the leading cause of unreported home fires.
Fire departments respond to 170,000 home fires per year started by cooking. That's close to 500 fires per day.
One time, I went for it and I just had to cook. I didn't know what I was doing. I got so sick.
My friend's parents talked to her about cooking and she's fine.
But she's the only one in her class that knows how to cook.
Everyone else's parents who didn't talk to them got so sick.
Don't get me started on all the diseases and infections.
And then there's food poisoning.
Did you know the CDC says about 50 million people become sick from food-related illnesses each year?
Resulting in over 100,000 hospitalizations and 3,000 deaths.
Each year, 1 in 6 Americans become ill.
The most common foodborne illnesses are caused by
Neurovirus,
Salmonella,
Staphylococcus aureus,
Listeria, botulism,
Lead,
And mercury in fish.
And can you say E. coli?
And what about all the pesticides in food?
And growth hormones.
Ew, 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 ew.
and contamination of harmful bacteria from my cutting board.
And then there's cancer. Research shows that grilling and barbecuing can increase the risk of cancer.
Even if you follow the recipe exactly, the risk is still so great something will go wrong. It's not even worth it.
I tried to be creative and just do it myself, but it was a disaster.
As a couple, we don't even cook together because it's so dangerous.
I only cook alone late at night when no one can hear me.
I'm too scared to cook. I just do takeout.
I walked in on my parents cooking once. It was terrifying.
My parents never talked to me about cooking when I was younger. That's why I used to stay up late at night watching cooking shows in my room.
We're gonna do about 2 tablespoons of garlic and onion.
That's how I've learned everything I know about cooking and what it's supposed to be like.
We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of
I've seen those shows. The banquets, the chocolate fountains, the 5-tier cakes. Wow, I can never cook like that.
And once you cook it, you have to eat it. There's all this food. It makes you fat.
And all that salt, it gives you high blood pressure.
Yeah, it can harden your arteries, leading to heart disease and stroke.
Or you could develop a fear of food, like a fear of vegetables, for real. It's called arachnophobia.
Or you could develop eating disorders, like anorexia.
Or bulimia.
So after hearing all of this, do you want to cook?
No, you don't. Because it sounds terrifying, right?
And that's why we need to change the narrative.
We need to educate, not scare. Because guess what, folks?
People are going to cook.
We need to make sure they do it safely.
Thank goodness we don't really talk about cooking this way.
But too often, this is the way we talk about sex in our attempt to educate.
But why? Too many people think withholding information
and using scare tactics will lead to responsible behavior. But being misinformed actually leads to problems.
Leaving people in the dark,
surrounding sexuality with shame, mystery, and guilt doesn't lead to healthy sexual attitudes or behaviors.
We need accurate information and more honest conversations about sexuality. We need more public discussions of private parts.
Some people may tell you that hunger and eating is just a
It makes you fat. I grab the butter instead of the thing.
And that's why we need to change that narrative.
Fire departments respond to about 170,000 fires.
It's called acrophobia. Oh, this one's hard.
It's okay. You got it. It's okay. We're full thinking you.
Contamination of harmful. But I was doing it.
Resulting in a over Go.
You want to just keep going? I need a second.
What the? Okay.
Got it.
Campylobacter.
Clostridium.